Tembo on moi, ya Monquatanquatia. Timetable no church for the year Jumano. Ghana bind na ni 2 meso asesa no wa bra wo mo akasa enimu ho hwe na de atwanso mu kura mpoye won makatua mu nsansam bapem ne achachofo bi no makatua eno so asoye a won mo hwe man sikasam so de wo nsa to so a eno wo nim de ntia akwakoba no saa na saa ne ma wa nyina na kabo muo ama chachofo buofo won magiga acha se hwanya de ombetena se ame yede won mo sekan adwananka enam so nti won mo fa Sompa ya fidika se so na won mo ka de akere won mo ayonkofo achachofo nyina se afiti na de kro yi a wo bi amfa ne pen ne paper ento ho kwose se won mo abasa aba monten so abaka se strike ni won mo twamu no won mo ginim sabira ba enam so ama president Adamanat ora Isaac owusu won Sompa ka se di nkomo akere strike ne de afiri na de kro omokobi
that recourse to negotiation with the teacher unions is affecting the smooth operation of the service. Also, the blockade of teacher salaries by the Office of the Special Prosecutor without recourse to the laid down procedures is a major worry. Ladies and gentlemen, are called to action. In the light of the above circumstances and given the delays and unfulfilled promises on the part of the employer and the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, and also threat from the rank and file of our members, we, the teacher union, do stand with our members and hereby declare a nationwide industrial action effective today. We declare an industrial action effective today, Wednesday, 20th March 2024, to press home our demand. Thank you very much.
I was saying, I know no national president Adamanat or Isaac Owusu Kasaya watch us a free na decro a church for eco strike.
I was in for informal free a church for Nkomo Yimwe, na informal Abato Commission and penning for Atsana ye. Na Abato Commission and penning for Atsana ya demo kono, and ne ano pay any ye, any a cotino, ake, uba, yes, and this Simnasway, your woman, Swig, Fima, this year, and we'll put you about on Persuasion, Tinti Mantemo, Dr. Kessel. Atoba forcena edom kuma wamra sebe fiem waye kandi for dano akwa kan bebe se abato komesa ne mpanimfo bopa emo mumfidie no a ye de beto aba December bosom ne de toso ensom afiem no ye se benson woma agira no na yira soso no won peso mo fa ntrekese ene chese kokwa nansi agudie bi na chese womo ede koye ye nyema bi a wanhwe ya na aba no ebetima ma ne nsunsunso akwa kodi bone sansemi a endi simraso Jani de kokotu jay ena enenwumre ya abato komisa ne mpeni for friends and chef for semomre na nsam no ye ntretena honum emom nka ne saa ma manfo so no emfa ne trasa wo se de nchiremu eba eno nti Dr. Bosman Asare eye penimpa be de ekira woda abato komisa na no wode atodwa se ensam no a ndc amanyoko ne opani keselato ba force na ekeka no nukura bia nim wo mo biometric verification machines no emu bia nyirae nemum so mo kaso mbi bia yira no mo abato komisa ne mpanimfo no ombeka ne se omo laptops be num 5 pe eno mo hwehwa wono mo anhwehwe nemum omo biometric verification devices ni nyina ewo honum saa so ena biometric voters registration kits ni ade nyina ewo honum a ba kokura nu honum a akwa yira nsesem Dr. Bosman Asare nchiremu a ene wode man samtwefo enie.
Also hearing people saying that how secured are your systems, especially so because we have many security personnel, police personnel around. How did these things happen? Again, we want to assure each and everyone here and the good people of our country that our systems are secure. Our systems are very, very robust. And as I indicated earlier, we are so robust to the extent that we are convinced that in 2024, come December 7th, we are going to organize another perhaps transparent, credible elections, which will go down as one of the best in our country. So again, our systems are very, very much secure. So anyone who thinks that, oh, something has happened and as a result of that there is a problem, we are convinced and we are certain that all our systems are active, all our systems are secured, and we are ready for the activities of the year. The next question, which we are also hearing people asking us to do with meeting with the leadership of Parliament yesterday, made up of the majority and the minority. It was in that meeting we made it clear to them that 5 of our laptops are missing. We didn't say at the meeting that BVDs were missing. Neither did we say BVRs were missing. We said 5 laptops. And these 5 laptops do not contain any information of voters. It doesn't contain any information of voters. They are laptops, just as we know laptops, what they do. Thank you.
Abusiafo nti weye aye Dr. Bosman Asare penimpa be de chire bakwa wo abato komisano no na eba no corporate services ne empempena wade a ohweso de ma abato komisano no wachichi nsem de akire sensem a andi samanyo kondi tu dwafie no a de besia no pesa an wo mo boa pa mo mfidie ne bi yira san fidie no soso a yira no wan hweye ni ankwankori a o metimi de awia banim December bosom ne de toso nso aba no na omo de nchiremu aba no nanso ono mu a opani samuo tete esoso eye penimpa be de chire bako a owo abato komisa no no de adwuma ho ye nyina se eba no operations na won pempra wade a wono ene hweso de ma abato komisa no wono soso ekire se sa laptops be num no a omo eka ho asem se ayira no bibia ni so ene ntimi nye foku ntini kwan se yama yam hihie kra
intention of the theft. The Commission promptly notified security agencies involved in the maintenance process, and investigations are actively ongoing to apprehend and prosecute the offenders, the suspects. The Commission places high value on its assets, including the biometric registration kits and biometric verification devices. Hence, its continuous reliance on the police and other security devices to protect all its installations. The Commission urges public figures and citizens alike to exercise due diligence by verifying information before dissemination. This responsibility is paramount to maintaining public trust and preventing unwarranted fear or panic. The Electoral Commission remains committed to upholding the highest standards of transparency and integrity in its operations and elections. Thank you.
Abusiafo weye ayo pani samuo tete odowani chira abato komisa na tena ya mpanimfo no abede chiri bako no de eba no operations na won pempra wade a eno no hweso de ma abato komisa no soso no de nchiremu amaye no
Whole Central Marshal Johnny Omonya for Benjamin Komlapodo and wade atu aban wanim sa wanim de ntia Ghana baba pamuna so ya show mai se kasam so asa omonya omadwene kra se kwamon fan de sika no wo mde beba amomotumi ade aye adwuma na so wo hwa ni mo sam so dwafo ane abakra chempanyifo no wo mbakọ so ade mpuntuo akọ won mpesua so wase eya homacha sam ya wo Sompa se ya to wa ya kasa Ghana by the one moka common fund nkoa no Ghana city no 6 billion Ghana cedis ana abano de one moka ama ene mpuntu nyuma ntumi nkoso obabia ya no nyina da akọkọ ya rehosem enam so nti wo fasa akonya no so na waka de akira so ye ho ma Ghana sika sam so se won mutie na so pam se so mu pa ma Ghana yie won ba so ma no kan kọ ye adwuma won ba so common fund no won ba tumi de aba anya sadia anioma abetwenchene na ase.
They have deliberately taken out some important revenue handles from the total revenue. For instance, the Ministry of Finance is keeping mineral royalties out of the definition of total revenue, which is wrong. It's against the ruling of the Supreme Court. So mineral royalties are not included in the total revenue computed for the purpose of determining how much is due to the this Assembly's Common Fund. The Speaker has referred this matter to the Finance Committee for inquiry, but all attempts to get the Ministry of Finance to come and answer to this question have failed. The Ministry of Finance will never appear for any inquiry to be done. That's why things are like this. In fact, I often say that the biggest enemy, I don't know why the Ministry of Finance hates Common Fund. The biggest enemy to the Common Fund Secretariat is the Ministry of Finance. They don't want to make it prosper. I don't know why. But the entire country, all the assemblies depend on this Assembly's Common Fund.
I was your way, I was Central Marshal Bajani, one million for Benjamin, Komla Pudu.
I was for the move free common fund in common honey the Malcolm Penny that John Dramani Mahama, Gonja de Seconkra, what is your tongue maso pro through with the Natsana ye? Now, and no free and rubber, and the two men himself, Papanati, Simu, Timantem Nemoa, or Bontua, then they will read Ramoa, Aquacupu, Timantem Nucru Cassia, if any said Dampaimo, a morning and Nanoma, Desia, a wood and an importamum, Asia edit in coma. The honor they told him for him, said, oh my papa, what die ye, at the Mamma Penny and Adu Danko for the 2017, January Bosomino, Nede Toson so 2017 year to a berry, ya yen Aquacosia Independence Square, no dano or mine, dear Sam and Penny Kufadon Sano, or so minor, none fair yon yasam ketua, and so Kufad were best sending it. I your man who feet and and me capre and motumano, or so a Sregana Madisia, seeing the Mujidi, or no experienced driver, same pokrano craning yet, potholes womb, in futuro quano so Obatuno Buno dia film, na o minor Eddie Mampedida da John Dramani Mahama.
The Kata, your friend of manifesto, I had 2020 there. The trope who said, and this is a mindful for a Beba BB is still corridor road project. Among 2024, 2024, your son, the Bishop said, and this is a buyer, it's still corridor. You bet you are buying so Akono, now it is a young still corridor, send you. It is a mark by no Yayi, I just say, Yayan. And also any Okwanta Airport Dambai Queen. I think Yabete region for region. Now, what the headquarters are got to Dambai. Abra Dambai near headquarters, headquarters, Abra regional capital. It's a film in the here say, Saquino, Yabi Saquino. And so contractor no, or finding your man in every home. And we say in Fianaka. And this is a Yabia Dona and this ban. Sa finding na way crack.
Abzianti way I am Penny that John Dramani Mahaman Yatin in Kenansua, I am Fonosua. Na onu omudin komono ede o made sreto mampani da John Dramani Mahama ni mu se na no o mote ne mrasebe gefiem se Ghana mrasebe gafo na kwakotena se ntrumu no a boys bi se yenya wonum na Adam ni Eve no wo monsesa ne me ne Adam ni Steve eni wo moto no wo mate se mrasebe gafo asemra ya ye de akoma mampani a mampani bola selase wo ho ahemfo no kyerese mampani da John Dramani Mahama yi wo mokoto jogu fom wo monsa dansa ye momo kyerese srew de suma wo sen ma pa chokuto monsam na ntwe kosua se omoto obama ne ko no so awia da no be Jubilee House no a won fan krata no won sensan na ntrumu no yisia no kwan wo mayemu
LGBTQ and parliamentarians President to President first 7th January 2025 that was anti-gay bill and
Abusafo nti we ya hemfo mo dambai eno mo society won mo nkanya na omo echechiro mo nsem se trumu no de na de won besoso so apeda eno nti mampani da John Dramani mama so saso ababiewa won hwesa danwa ya obeka ne nsem na wie no wakotena no officer won fa ne nsan hyase mampani da John Dramani mama so no eyi ahemfo na no yenkutie si no si ya no fae
LGBTQ asem anope me ka ho asem yet to move seven previous now Parliament I hear the human. And I say the member president more sign. The president is on signing. Now obey the 7 o'clock court. And to this will change your court record and sign no signing. And to be able to say Adani chairman on the Parliament and Tim. Now we will do say and say na ya na near sepata near here. And we say okay Ghana ha obi anjintum.
Abusafo former penina da John Dramani mama so anu ya wode ma hemfo no eno no na enkrabomai hene so no edina desre eto man penina da John Dramani mama nim sese odofo yin adom amano aba omo hia district se beye no mbedi wo mo ho
by many have seen comfortably by many have I rested political unification fight the economy together social happiness, financial stability, volunteers for disasters, good roads, safety precautions, social cultural innovations, and others.
Amuzianti mampani da John Dramani mama probo wuti mantem ni mu Sompa FM nsem twefo ene Sompa TV nsem twefo ye ni edi akiri no emu nsem kakra eni
Dr. Kwakwa na nejinte waye panyi bi abane mremu a wabene mu no otembo ase awomayi mu ana ode to dwa atro se wonim de ntia abakwa ba ne se mashodwafo adakrata abakwa mampanyini na executive secretary ne churchofo panyini abatwa krata tenten ane wonim se wo ma mashodwafo woniu se wo ye won mude yo wase wonte ase kura sasa de ne betumi asie de afanturumu ntumra wo ma ye twene sra ane abasa hu na se wo hwomo pa no a wase mashodwafo ana fei aban atena ye na presidency no wase wo mu nyina atumi no eya ye pe enti wobia ni wo kwaso osisi yonko anase mpotiti ya yonko fa hodie so na yewra bedi atuo wonim tumi kura wono no wo so tumi gina mampanyina na mutworo krata erekoma mrahwedwafo na sadie no eni kwanse bisi biem kwasa sa kwaba no sa na etietia mrahwedwafo wo mfa hodie so
Constitution no chair so mu hihye wi a also mu de koma president sign. Odi koma president na se president gidi say oh haje minimum yadwe mu sesa no he can indicate that now a consult to council of state na ya sa dia koma parliament ya no mu nsam mo chie kakra mianhwe eno so ho na executive secretary to the president or no one to mean chair aduma also mo ye not tell them what to do. Because it's an independent body, also you're independent, but we work collaboratively. Until later no to come on the media, I come here, me I can say okay. Ya no me asem no kura obi di kokoto. Until obi di kokoto no moment twin so kakra. Nanka si wa. But if you go further to make a statement say Common desist from writing letters to Tema. And now we are chair parliament aduma omonye. Oh yes I know. Now we are travel share kakra. Now open us or much Opa, you can refuse not to reply. Better to tell them as to how to do their work, no the meaning because executives know anywhere parliament ain't me and a parliament is only one executive ain't me. So don't you know also although they are separate, no, they have to work in collaboration because on man back on yes some
I know what you know. I was also to a switch Musa Bella, Yanyan to Mumma, Maya Mrapa Passano. When him a Sunday Supreme Court to Bafa, one must be a church as I'm running more at Diafa, and also me a Sunday or Sibicanify.
The whole argument no kwano. It borders on constitutional interpretation. A man forbid because a manua, and way it still remains a deal. And yamra said Supreme Court. And for the true and proper interpretation of the law, Emra. But technically, no. near a dow mampanianim say no and yen may embra but as some no the cockota what do you call Supreme Court to say no make churches amremo any ye man or any ye mapono a boy brana and so any mayembra. So what interpretation are you seeking? It is still a bill until President Besano it still remains a bill. What do you call Supreme Court for an interpretation of the law? The law ban constitution Supreme Court interpretation.
Near turn and carry a penny pie banamra wapenimu, Dr. Kwame Kwaku Anane Jinde.
From Rakroya, who and open Kufia Kalu, a so Sreman Penin and Adudan Kwaku for the same Ranwa, or more Ediaba Batun and Nimunua, Sisia Babe Chimaminche, and a sign was a Munchen Kakrana, the Pebisu Montu, Mwase, or Matam the Aquacodan Supreme Court, or my Ghana Court to Batain, in Tinkamonche, na and Yama Bia, among Fontiasia Wamran, Hon Yen Kenye. Nani Penino, Sakwamu Dao Kwamutinia, or the Ninsakwa Kwasemrana, so then so among for sitting trying, or more Etias ye, send ye E11, say E11, was San Yemra, then the Pebiche Homan so or Cotono, or more Ewach and Yim Saban Pedi, and it's ya, or the Ninsabakwa Kwasemrana say, Aruna Kofia Kalu, LPG Amanyoko founder. Anyone more president, and they took us a Mampenia Kufadon, or no, and a Kaya Kufadwa, and Casabre wing Cabran, Quatua to Muramukra, Atua to Bolaso, into a best Mampedin and Adudanko Kufado say, and Trumum Ranua, Nasega Fosso Magia Tumunua, or more Ediabatunum, one cotton Bola Socran, one penny baby intina.
Ah, my dear way, I Muza. We're just wasting our time. Try where we are, no matter. If you COVID, you cry, COVID, you from you, Babia, and I say, Quanama, without facilitation, Max. You come with some crime, I say, according to say, here by Ukraine war in Erratic. Best say, we are something that they are in the pan and one and Tom. Ghana, you know, baby, you need baby Papa Biagina. So, anything that will cause your financial instability, we should entertain it. My brother, Sabrewe, what do you? Samra we Kufado, you should put it somewhere in a dustbin. What's that for day? Never saw a baby. Don't sign, or sign we are now go for no apple blocks. Meboa. Nice or man, Kwamuchim. Near Kwamuchim, near Mochri. You shouldn't waste one sign after 3 months. Any government will ban on sign. Any government on sign. We do the Adechi and one sign. Akufado should not sign because it will not help Ghana, it will not benefit any Ghanaian. What the Chamidan? Why are you gay? Are you ready to be a gay? Are you ready to be a lesbian? So what is your problem? So who now would tell me on a power? When you are be a gay, when you are be a lesbian, how can I say?
I'm the Fokofia Kaluya Kofa by Liberal Party of Ghana, HNTF say LPG and at Yetening King.
Our Property Rights Spouses Bill 2024. Akwakoto Mrashe Bedufi. Where I am a soldier from Yenuya 1 year ma. Tachima North Mrashe Johnny, Mame Elizabeth Fusu Ajare, and Afei Asokwa Mrashe Johnny, Mame Patricia Apiaje, Woman and I'm so at the bill Yakoto Mrashe Bedufia. Nina Tintin, Tiatin, ya say, our band Bama, Ya Motem Wase. Nabusia and a quarter mrajitum, somewhere wafuano. Sakwabas were bar ejai, and I sent problemas one wabium, and Tiwoja wadian wakwa. A japadia, a woman chama bra mo wade yeno, ye chemo pepe, wabres is yememu. It is a bama wakata baby, was a menona yer, so memo china. Miama fanning in a sardine in a became. Now, and I'm so mamma Elizabeth for surgery or no. I am a silver journey with General de Madasia. I want to touch my north about to Empress so one and some for a casano. And what Baba Chum say, Billy Babuapa. San Sunday as a sea pinoa no yadosho. Our wife for pinoa and tem. And to a bin will be wadia. When I'm saying who are dancing or barring tea. No one can say for cocotti, quasho can kebi quasho. No idea Japadian na. Wabansho and near no as a marriage at Tessifia, no one shall judge a padiano, no a pamo bear free fee. Was a son your money in a Sakobasi, a jibili tomb, never by Yamara, a two chat, Sansa Japadiani, Bechem Pepe, yes, see Emma baby.
Say, Sebi, Obani Obama, worry, me do baby. Na our when you say it's broken down beyond reconciliation, natures our yeno, Yabia, Yenny, a new man will more. Also, it's me channel, Pepe Peso. And after Fefe, say, I will be adding it before. And also say, equitable means. Say, Unipano, any Nipua, or now in a year, worry, now our Jayaba. And your man one, or more worrying, omunya bo mu no ebe chelo ekwan papa so ena ebi wo hon so asa anoma no ebi a obema no de papa na de agya no ana kuni na na bi na de ache no eno no ntimi nka se wo de be ka ho ama ya che mpepia wa agya ye ne ba ya na obi de o gya no epese ebi edi ne omani nyina bom che nti ye mra wo yi ama ye ho se enoma ni bi wo ha o de bom cha yi ebi wo ho so yi free mind yi nti ezeso obi ade ne hujim ya na ye sa no ya obebe bi kwa bedi se o mra bi a ye be na sa wari gya ye ba na o ira jo ne omani na enye sa wo nso be ma no nyoma na wonya oyi nye bi enye ye no mra no bebe ho ban ama se sa property bi enye awari nu na obegye no anya awari nu na wonya ye na bia ono ira che na bi wo nso so a wa anye wa bi se property bi a wo ye na oni ira che ne pe
awusiani atone kai aya Tachimai North Mwasoro Johnny Mame Elizabeth Ofosu Ejari.
Yetwa so na yasa so de makwa amanyosemu ebio na mampede da John Dramani mama ne de enhwehwe bi abase so don fo ye na do mama na ba bedi nkunima ba be mampene biewa ade obeye pa ene se okokra ne mafiri aburuchi e de bom mayimu a emfa ne eniema ne dodo a egu container mu se ye 40 fita se ye ho ahwan fita container no emfa ne dodo a egu mu no se ye 40 fita ne boni se ye ho ahwan fita soso a ne boni nti emfa ne se ye spare parts na wo kwa akokra dia ba say ye engine kwa ne gum say eye car no ne mirrors kwa ne gum na say bia ne pono ene gumu no emfa ne dodo no ye twabo de ato hom sa bo na obetua say broni wa wu niam bi na woton say ye broni wa wu shoe broni wa wu socks broni wa wu shirt broni wa wu brazier broni wa wu dross broni wa wu boxer shorts no ne ade a eno susu say ye no say ye bo no say 40 fita no eye 1 Ghana eno na wotua sa susu ye we ya mampeni da John Dramani mama dia babetu bigasre day and Youth Clothing Association for womo patron oda wunuma no opani Paul Oscar ankama dodo na sarmane se Oscar Park ekrese ehisusie papa se papa no se eboni chidom na yaso na sinem na yaboa na sato abama ne biewa eba ebeboa madwadie ene womo soso a eja womo didi ma manfo bi die womo eho timi anha wunum opani Oscar Park nchiremu ene
in somewhere former President John Mahama and the chief job was so kind and somewhere day if you say yeah you the free I share any watch it into sing a mayor don't say and day or no president na or no akasa between to say oba na obama face frita he said ebe boa o man that's why boy yeah you the free the kind of yeah you the free no you make me a projection is better ye niema enkoye eka abribia biu ebe maye hunu sika ese itua emra abakra niema na aban so ahunu sika ese oje efri container bia ho e wasayo mu no so ebe ma corruption so ano abrase na afutua media maye yegedifo ise efri sabri ko ino se obi biara ope akudwa na fro a we ba yenche no yankasa emfa enyema ihia ye ya efo se ebeboa ye na aboa o man no entu onim anasi yenchu nkata so nyemfa mo no nhwemu na on fan call manifestos so as a call on manifestos so na se ya me ya dum na on betsa akudwa so no na ya ene na ene on obika na
for International Patron Oda Youth Clothing Association of Ghana no opani Paul Oscar Nkama ya dodo na sarmane se Oscar Park ena yetinin ken
Yera John Dramani Mahama de akoto dwa awara se nyame ya dom na Ghana de akonya no hye nsa 2024 ye abato ebeto no mu a okada fo ma tedepa wase woba okada adwuma no betumi emra kwa soro ebeye adwuma sani ebeye obi pekwan ya na sempo wo pe okada no de atwatwa no afafa lungu baabi a nanya fa no bebre bia akwakọ ha no ebiem wase okada dodo no anu ade fu ade dwuma no woba wase ya de e charge baba begumuo sani ebeye afu osam no eso bete e wo magane mu Yera John Dramani Mahama
for your bar you be legalizing okada na motimi you be chere mo senya moye ejuma no enye so obi asori ya ohun motor car na eche se waye okada rider ebi wo ho a opa nipa o hwe na odina kohwe ase no epura no enti o si ehwe na mutumi ejuma ni ye ye be register mu nyina ne ehu nipa ye okada rider ne onye okada rider obi a obehye bibia ebe kire se oye okada rider enti o hye sa de no na automoto so a enim se oye legal okada rider afen so yeah the motorcycles be baba and no petrol and no anajo plug you with them electric motor and to plug you with them o plug ya e be charge e battery e be charge it is a motor send your motor city ya and to charge you ya na odiako ye wejuma e be say o fuel bill no so and also electricity no and electricity be very
I was so worried. I can't even penny or John Dramani Mahaman and 2 bomu a wabono. I know what can't say me.
Yantua song from Freeman Penida that John Dramani Mahama Gunja de Seconcro Tijatangma so pro soro with the Abrubia and no to 2 Pablo for Samaka, a friend of Maheni Natsana and Famonco, Mampenina and Adu Danko Kuford, Watchman PCA, Bema Boda or no so Natsana ye. Na enumere ya. And the Equacotise Mampenina and Adu Danko Kufado, Ejani Tumia, Gani ya mam running Chia Mamra Constitution no, a day amano so, Emma Oba Penia, one on the Mampenina and Adu Danko Kufado anemum, ewo Brim Central, Abatwa Empesiaso, MC or Honomo, Mame, Victoria Edu, Mampenia in a dia numeria, Mampenin. Eine di enyumreya na mampeni na nado danko akufado edinam ne soafo a wono ene hwenkrase ene apapa memo hu nsensem ewo mampeni atena ye mekire Minister of State at the Ministry of Local Government mampeni atena ye openi osebunsu amoa dodo na sanra ne se obi amoa mampeni edinam no so no de krate ekoma ma me Victoria do se odanase onfuna adwuma nto no hono na ompeni ba bintina na enedi wokoi na akwakwa pemantemo ena ne mensini no ewo no mampeni eda nase no na ohye Eastern Regional Minister se wo no ena enkofa mensini ne monobo na onhweso a kusise mampeni beka kanani eyidi paafro amano akwakwa mensini no so se yetiefo pa twede ampo nyankrompo mbase yadom hata mununkumachi ototorobo nso tonso ba wiobutantimo a ode jafa domne mununkum gine matata ehira mo beka hyene nso a February bosome no ne de toso miensa emra na MPP fo akwakoto won ma bawie parliamentary primaries ne ehom pimpana wade no wawie no a ena mampeni de krata ba bonten se DC is bed no 9 24 wayi wonu nyina di yi wonu nyina di pam wonu so mo nkopom mo bebe entina eno eche so no ene ministers be so kese kakra oyi binuma dia gi bi adwuma e de fi wonu nsam ema DCs no sembe kaya na insawoma do agiri DC honorable Isaac Kojo Waben na okahom adenta DC Daniel Alexander Ninoy eduamwa no no so ne de ekahu bi na mampeni kire se ne nyina ye se beyo na ban no ebesoma de hye no masoma mu yi akwakosi ase na ne amanyuku MPP so no ho bekoso a aye akono aye nika Ghana fu ani so no mo adan tumi de ama amanyuku nti na ama otusa na mo wenti anwumre ya mampeni na nado danko akufodo ojani tumi a amamra ni nchi ama na amamra constitution no de ama no so ema Brim Central MC Mami Victoria Edu wahine di anwumre ya Eastern Regional Minister ene kwakosi na nem ahye eye mensini no eso
can for me zo drink and a 5G at the amount so nyan to be a konakoto sansa weno e bro pa am wapo de a CP esita I was sure weno shannon so say your mango de ho and watching your miss fruit dear dear nyina bi frafra no ye obi e wo ho enti de opa bia no kwa no bisa sa me pemizo ato me pemango de anasa me pemis fruit after 5G drinking so yes so ye adwuma den na obra no no bi na emwa mo opom de no ensamra biem 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 through Herbal Center woman no pano ne ya comfort ya mawo aya through ko capsules ko masitedru yesi ko no bako ayem timuni be free ho na afi so kra mpo no wosisi ade no eno so ajira ompewe na apede anu mebowra konna keba dan heba mistie ba epidank ana frey 0546 107 107 0546 107 and at 21st clinic in year was a sciatica aspect and a one emra name. I was here dear Bernette what any how if you will purchase the bow number and when you not to show what your baby and year. Ebo won kai se sciatica ya de no episode ne ho agim and it bora 21st clinic one branches bia na kwana kwaje ayarhwe Kumase na wopa wo hwe overseas junction wo be for radio wo bo asenso wo mo kan so kwete sankran do market sunyan kranza te chiman fryer ewo 0540 311 0540 311 ya jina wesu ya tonkra ebesaba
21st clinic yes sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techima eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na eno na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu yenti abaso bo ma gine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enyasem ketewa Womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa womu dia bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a woma gidi womu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mo ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na 21st clinic wo mo sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved. Sompa TV, Emma Akitiapa.
I was saying that was say to some so hello the Chief Justice Angelina Mensah aye appeal court judge and now they are to ja atro sadia bofokasemu ya kana say alternative dispute resolution no was say ababa boaba papa amenei yetume krampo di asam wa bra asam do krampo no enso dan court bia sa emma yantwe sra ani abasa was say wo hasan ye court mra ani ye hyehye yesitia no was say asam timi kodi court anam say ya ne ye panhwemu french Crojinti, etimi chaba senfishi adu ansa na samre krampo no yetumi aka wie na so saade yi ba ye ababa teso amane papi no atumi ka won masam wa bra samre kra enkonkodu koto demo her leadership mame Angelina Mensah
an efficient resolution of cases. Yet, we are faced with unending challenges of case backlog. In all these, ADR emerges as a beacon of hope, offering innovative and efficient pathways to resolve disputes outside the courtroom. Disputants who choose the ADR door obtain quicker and more efficient resolution of their cases. I wish to add that ADR mechanisms not only empower individuals, families, businesses, and communities to take control of their disputes, but also foster cooperation, mutual understanding, and more sustainable resolutions. This year, we devoted one whole week to sensitize people in the central region and the nation at large on ADR mechanisms. I take this opportunity to remind the general public that unaggravated or minor criminal offenses can also be resolved without trial, as provided for in Section 73 of the Courts Act.
What you know, I'm supervising High Court Judge, ya won Fimantemo, Justice Kofi Akuria, and Sora Kakra Etwaso.
Region is the fourth in terms of number of courts in the country. Central region currently has 42 courts. comprising 12 high courts, 6 circuit courts, and 24 district courts. Unfortunately, only 6 of our 42 courts in the region are automated, and it therefore impedes the working of
headquarters here. A war a year, Sufulai, a Honumana, a Papa Bedis, a Jumawi, Nadia Intia, or more a Yamania Mania, a Caesar, down way, yet no woman Syria, Wababe Piano, no Danidiama Srafono, so more and Concotimuno, Major General, H. Musi, the Trend Central for.
As a guest of honor for the commissioning of this completed project here at the command headquarters. I wish to thank the General Officer Commanding Central Command for this honor done me. I'm indeed very grateful. Ladies and gentlemen, in assumption of command a few weeks ago, I noted that one of the major challenges confronting our revered institution is the acute accommodation situation that faces us. The government, in its efforts to address this major challenge, has engaged in a number of housing projects through the famous Paras Regeneration Program, which is across all the garrisons. This intervention, however, has not been enough to address the challenge, especially with the recent expansion program of the Army and the consequent increased numbers of soldiers passing out from the training schools lately. I'm aware of the peculiar situation here at the command headquarters, where quite a number of our soldiers are not properly and decently accommodated. I have seen quite a number of the wooden structures being occupied by our soldiers. Some of these structures, as you can imagine, are prone to the fire outbreaks, reptile and rodent infestations, and other possible associated health risks.
Fonti Major General Bismarck Akwasi awona ne yetene nka no wenyina se enche bia yenu no soja fo na takwa me dan no tete wono mo dan no mo tetimu no enche ne nyina ba be firi ho no mo na eno akire Brigadier General Charles Akwasi Charles Ajiman Prempe, Brigadier General Charles Ajiman Prempe, wano ena Central Commander ewo Asantiment Masino wadano wano suso X-ray sa dan we ya yede ama wunu mu no emwa ebeboa ne officers a wamo ewa Asantiment mu ene Central Command you know cheche mu sei e de kire yen.
It's commissioning two important facilities which underpin military welfare system and soldiery. One is a 20-unit, 1-bedroom and a hall with a kitchen and toilet, as well as bath and seat facility. The other is a first in a kind, a parade square for headquarters Central Command. When I became the General Officer Commanding Central Command, I made a simple promise to myself, to the armed forces and to the Ghana Army, that, I quote, Central Command will have my all, that the Ghana Army can always count on my commitment to put service before self, to ensure that this esteemed command, with some of the finest soldiers, will be among the best. I knew I had a charge to keep, set the present age to ensure that my calling is fulfilled, because I had a strict account to give my bosses. I knew I had a limited time to stay in Central Command when I was appointed the General Officer Commanding in view of my state, the Military Secretary Office.
For way a Brigadier General Charles Ajiman Prempe, Central Commander, Homo Ecotes, a war Asantiment Coupon, Kumaseno, one and a dano, and all damped in Fossier, now watch this out that way, and moi, a day ever brand new officers.
Ghana Mompanya Fire, one more shall see about two Sianas and Kania Promo, I PURC and Macono, and I one more chance of her womb pabo dianke can be a sigifu. Na aja Bibiani or Mudi or Monim. Ababa kama Ghana for bottle one way empty dear ba partners sientia. A man can ya want some pressure, afraid dear and head russo. And I'm soon to one my siege for the front of Macumako and so. Ya no ya na watch. Sana watching it drew. Now one more who timetable be our Montensua. ECG for battle one month capa our Montenso. Dr. Kofi Obute, our Deputy Corporate Affairs Director, Adema PURC, and one day I'm on a bonnie and I will Malibia Gachon Coma. Watch them say woman yabre. Now when one more can pay your pray for the ECG. So one more for timetable one more so ever come.
Oh, Emana, Ombia certificate so no. The charges be bribe to me about ECG. It is also Mudis, someone this or money near the exchange, and Baum is also Mudis. But I mean, the intimate charges say, yes, I did Panivia and Sana, say there. You are not a woman, I say me. But their customers in the attitude film one is a Canadian do our areas. A duma, Idiana, or a particular 5 points in time, not Canadian do. Now, Sompa at a particular point in time. And for idea complaining in the Yankas, we won't go for radio stations, TV stations, go for throw at the back commission and Kazan go for the news of fair commission or complaining until we are the Sompa. Or say, Yanis is from Ethnacy common until Yamomo deadlines or Mufa information be from there. Information I debate Juma. That's information. And the better said there is the format number for you one part and I say any one. Oh, your mom up to the last date near April 2nd. And the last date to report on all these issues. Why I Omaka letter.
I was sure why a doctor Kofi Wutero no why deputy corporate affairs director at the PURC.
Yenemoko NDC amanyuku no na omaye nkasa won ncheche dwumedie de ama woni a omota ton ekasama NDC amanyuku no ewo de obo enwumamu ewo Nkransa North Nkransa South abaton pesia so ewo Buno Esimantem no mo na opani Charles Akowa okobuno ene ne mpotemu a wona hwani amansa di nkomo ema ehejo bojo NDC amanyuku no mpedifo ekoye nchechire ene ntiti adwumedie di ma saa ni peyo omokasa de ma party no Buno Esi no ka ho na ochechi nsemu sisene dwumedie ni se ko ye kire nsem
NDC communicator now control a product a market of John Dramani Mahama and Kojaji. Product I guess somewhere the car on order. And on here advert a consistent one. And so to me the MPP Nini NDC candidate no to senior so na mu poor mo hon contact. It's not about I belong to this party but me okwa or the physical way brem kranza a benefit or man for ni. Nemum yanchi chesika emfa man krofo nshi omubotum na enkyere se omo som kranza mind dia. Enka je kumni enko ato man ni. But ye can your kwa or them for so bremanica or man for nyina. Nya ne hoche bibia gu party. Entina me encourage you and call for say research into the wealth and the value of your candidate. And I am telling our people say some year proper research into our candidate Ejikum and John Mahama MPP Funtimi Nyakudum being got. So they should own the campaign and make sure say am I a proper research. That is why I'm pleading with them.
For Penny Charles Akowa a penny power any man said in command this Yamanyuku or Bonomantem no more. Now Okon Kransa South wa I genim boating Katasku as so and a very man said in Como Emma and this Yamanyuku no ho said you made your walk as yebi on also some faso when you're the film or church money trying.
Your hair season, your drew political season, and I say campaign season. Now, say campaign, I call election 2024. Now, I'm saying, say, don't look Nayabo. It is a nipper to me, I convince no matter, Yensem Asia, nay, effective communication. Say, Kwam fast, say, in some nasa. In general, topics, say, a 24-hour economy and other. That is, you strengthen young communicators. Here, you know, say, Yaba power. In some band, you can't check Ghana for more, my dear, to my Yaba power. Training. And the friends, all serial callers, all party communicators, Yankopandum, Nipper Shomuni and Sakai, Timojide and Tetian Church communicators, Mujina Babia Somokasa, Ombetunia and some especially.
Abzafo genim boaten so social near man said in command this Yamanyuku no Nkransa South abaton pesia so nti ncheche dwumede ye koso yi okwase bi mfaso wonya de free mu na na oboboso e de ekireye no
obosaya tete say ade bi ayi ni ti ehwo ayensu ano so hum apa menya krobo fanti akwa north ana for west achim kropo no mu wa poyema ntamo ya ni nyinata aya hunamoni yade nketenkete na asia ebeba ya say ade hia ba sa pemba ko wo ha ene nkono 1109 ana saya de abi ahyeche womo ewo honamani ya akwakoye ahomete sempa and so ama arc development organization panyepa ya project officer dema wonom owa David Kwanin wone Sompa samchofo akasai echechemudi a wonu so hu
ye kase neglection ade wo hono ebu ani eguso nti bi ye jato a bu ni be kase yos ye kusikuru bully osa ene wo jepim elephantiasis ene efi wo kwata ay e kan say leprosy no we na ye ni e wo so pa na so ye kofo ni hu any other aside the maka ho asem ya eno so etimi etreat nje na ye de ka ho asem no na ho asem no ka di ntuna obi hu kwa na ompese obi pie na obe ka ho asem nti ye ba community ne obi nkomo se sa ajato kusikuru jepim ene etwe no ebe kwata no yare wo ho ye bu nya gusu nti ni na ye nkam na momo sa nti afutu na momo ne se enhwe mo ye hu se sa yare no ye betimi asia no afi nso ba ye betimi atu ase nti ma ye mfa ya dwen enko sunsunsem bebre o de ba ye du ne bompa ye kan na bibia we bia utu na mo ansa na wase mpa ba fu nyankopon nti ade ne ko hospital ye hwem na asiwi na ye na
Anochi, the municipal health director, Yawono Awa Apoyamantamo, or Frederick Kwame Fusu, and so Kasai.
All these, they've been able to search for a number of cases, which is in an appreciable amount. They were able to do the search because the volunteers were trained properly to search for the various cases like leprosy, borreliosa, yaws, scabies, and other skin NTDs. Although, especially when it comes to the leprosy, we've not confirmed those suspected cases. But when it comes to yaws, all the cases that they suspected were confirmed.
I was sorry, appointment municipal health director, Erratic Frederick Kwame Fusu, Express Group, young faster, I'm a one was on Sawama ye, Yante one was somebody beer. I was your park to moon, some now pebble beer. Yadu Sikabe Johnny Amwako Bob Benet Bia Cobos Jetra, Bry Express Group. Yadian Yajuma would tinty and fantete. Yes, there was a flavor one about Kaneshi First Light, Udodua, Freya Yabajoso. 0249 000448. As my kitchen is soon you was say aduane papa fee every 2010 and a one maja baso bodia woman da shoje afi nya ya adom basa so agisanse wo munuane no eye papa ede ahoden shu wom pizza otoba ko obecho ba ko aka hu kwada bia enti ne kwai nyame ya adom aye wadan so to banko ne tilapia na enya ba ko aka hu free bonto wonya ne ba bia size my kitchen nko a frey ya baba ya sports stadium ya ba traffic light 0265 707070 0265 707070.
I was young, we saw an enumerating somewhere papa on the best someone, a young family, and sorry, ma, and Kaiboka Kramodia Babedine, young Fantuaso, and Sana Kufuri in a pound for Babetrase, assume a day, a 7 penny pejumedi atuaso. Ya grace, the dear court television, so, Yasemo for penny, Rasantia Boa Benedict, Tena Kusafo, and a Tena Hasi Chinchin Fidino, a day, and my yam rantan mabawa. I was some perfect, some TV newsroom, a year, a buzine. Posia ne akosia somwa ene mranche ma ba wa kenyina yeda obibia ase yene soso ye besom anwumre na ya obo amalibia boga anwumre me ni obi ade fefe
akosia jewa kwode watina na ne de na wo kan wo newsroom no na ase no no tesei no no kama
se ukunu enim sene ananta ana big desitia kwa de woma bubu nam amasam ze kwa ya nanta se ukunu onima nanta se ne le big desitia e kwa de woma bubu nam
ejama